Hello guys, it's Fears, and today I'm going to be doing my first video on a deviant's characters, and it is just one deviant in general. I know a lot of you are going to be like, if anyone ever sees this video, you're going to be like, this isn't your first video. You have a couple of live streams. Yeah, I do have some live streams, but this is the first one with actual audio in it, so yeah. Because my mic hates me, and it doesn't like the hangouts on air, so anyway, let's get started. Before I actually start on any of, fanfic writers' characters, your stamps are scary. Your stamps scared me. I felt like crying when I read one of them. I don't like your stamps. Okay. So, the first character I found from fanfic writer was Nicole Nanase, which, if you know Free, Nanase is the last name of the, one of the main characters, Haruka. And she's the sister of Haruka. I think, yeah, they're not twins. So, starting with her general information, her name is Nicole Nanase. Most of the time I don't generally have a problem with the first thing I start on. The name probably wouldn't be anything other than a Japanese name. Especially when everyone else's name in the actual show is Japanese. I don't know about Ku's because when I searched Ku, I saw it was a Chinese name too. I don't know if it's just a Japanese name. But at least it was still kept in the Asian culture. Anyway, moving on. So Nicole is 16. She's female, obviously. Her birthday is August 16th. Oh. So, from what I can see, Haruka's either a few months older than her, which wouldn't work because, 10 months of pregnancy. It's how long it takes for someone to have a baby. Of course, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm being stupid. Okay, hold on. Sorry. Okay, so I think she's a whole year younger than Haruka. I hope she is. Okay, hold on. The zodiac sign isn't really necessary, but I guess you can have it, so. And it's Leo. Her height is 4'9". The average height of a 16-year-old girl is 5'5". Why are all the free characters, like all the female free characters, short? They're all really short. I at least made mine average height. I'm sorry, I'm talking about my own OC. I shouldn't be doing that. Her weight is 135 pounds. Hold on. 16. 9. 4. Your character would be overweight if she weighed 135 pounds. Because the ideal weight for a 16-year-old girl who is 4'9" is 79 pounds through 111.8 pounds. So your character would be overweight, and from what I can see, the pictures of her, she doesn't look overweight at all. She looks, typical anime girl skinny. So that doesn't really match up. You should use an ideal weight calculator so you can have a balanced weight and height. If you want your character to be overweight, then make her look overweight. If you want your character to be underweight, you make her look underweight. You don't make her look like the typical anime girl if she's going to be overweight. Moving on. She's a second-year high school student at Iwatobi High School. I don't have a problem with that. Her relatives are her father, mother, grandmother, who's deceased, and brother Haruka. And it's the same on Haruka's page with everything except a sister. I personally don't have a problem with people making OCs that are related to canon characters, but as long as you do it realistically, I don't have a problem with it. But if you do it just to be in the middle of the story, then I have a big problem with it. And if you don't do it realistically, I'll use Haru for an example. It's hard to use him as an example. How about Makoto? Because if I use Makoto as an example from Free, he has 2 little siblings, and if you were to insert another sibling into that, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it wouldn't fit for the storyline. Honestly, I don't add siblings myself unless it's a character we know nothing about, except maybe a name and personality. Okay, so her strengths are painting, writing, and studying. Of course, she has to be the artistic type. I'm not going to say anything about that. It's just a lot of the free OCs that I see are the artistic type instead of the swimming type. Her fears and weaknesses are water and swimming. I'm going to make a joke here, and I don't mean this literally. How are you Haru's sister? I don't mean it. It was just a joke, because he loves the water and swimming, and never mind. You'll understand if you watch Free. I don't know if anyone does. Anyway, her appearance, she mostly gets her looks from her father's, but the personality traits of her mother. There is a problem there. I don't mind you adding a personality or appearance to the parents. I mean, we already kind of know what the parents look like, but we don't know anything about Haruka's parents except that they're still alive and they're letting their son live on his own. As far as I know, he lives on his own. I'm not sure. Okay. Her hair color and eye color are about the same as Haruka's, and they're easily mistaken as twins. That's one of the problems I have with making your character related to a canon character. They usually make the character look like the canon character, and I understand that Haruka's mother, from what I think she looks like, what is assumed to be Haruka's mother, and her father, and his father, look very similar, but still, in different instances, like relatives for Sakura Haruno in Naruto. They all have pink hair and green eyes, and if you look at her parents, her mom has blonde hair. See, someone could make their character have blonde hair like her mother, or something like that. I don't know. But that's the problem I have with it. You don't get original with the appearance, usually not with the personality either. Okay, so Nicole's personality is, she is a little antisocial, but is open to her friends and family. I'm the same way, so I can't say anything about that. She has a hard time explaining her feelings, but sometimes shows it through eye contact or body language, which is normal for some people. It is also a little obvious when it is also a little obvious that she is the crybaby, not a crybaby, the crybaby. I'm sorry. She mostly runs to Haruka when she's feeling depressed or needs someone to talk to. The whole feeling depressed thing, I wouldn't say depressed. I would change that to upset, because depression is like, you don't want to do anything. Most of the time, it's you don't want to do anything. You don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to talk to anyone. You don't want to go to school. Things like that. So you just might want to just say upset or sad instead of depressed. I mean, I know it's a little change, but still, it has a big meaning. Depressed has a big meaning behind the word. She's very protective of her friends and sometimes is a little clingy to her brother, always hiding behind him due to her shy and antisocial attitude. She is also easy to break into tears. I don't really have much of a problem with her personality. I feel like there's something wrong with it, but I can't exactly put my finger on it. If anyone can tell me what I'm missing, that'd be great. Her bio was that Nicole was always the kind of girl that is afraid to ask help from others. That's more of a personality thing, rather than a backstory thing. And the whole thing about her running to Haru for help and looking up to him like a hero is also kind of considered a personality thing, in my opinion. It doesn't mean it actually is. Nicole was once part of the girls' swim team, but due to her close bond with Haruka, she refuses to swim unless she was on the same team as her brother. That is an unhealthy attachment. No, I don't know if it is, but, I mean, I'm, like, overly attached to my friends, but I'm not going to throw a hissy fit if I don't get on the same team as them. Sure, I'd like it, but I'm not gonna refuse to swim just because I'm not on the same team as my friends. However, due to a near drowning incident, she is now terrified of water and refuses to swim again. I can understand that. She has aquaphobia because she nearly drowned. And that happens to people. She will sometimes be seen dipping her feet in the water or even sitting on the stairs at the shallow end of the pools. But that's as far as she will go when it comes to swimming. That is also understandable. Just because you are afraid of water doesn't mean that you are generally afraid of all water or getting near water. Like, I'm sorry for bringing up my character again, but it's just an example. I have a character who's afraid of water, but she's only afraid of deep, large bodies of water where she can drown because she doesn't know how to swim. That's the only reason she's afraid of them. And see, Nicole, in her case, she's not as afraid, so she, just like my character, they're not as afraid, so they can stand at the shallow end of the pool, but they won't go that deep because they are afraid of drowning, which is understandable. Because you have a near drowning incident, you're going to be afraid of swimming again. Whether it be for a long time, forever, or a short time. You're going to be afraid. Okay, moving on. Even though Haruka doesn't show much emotion towards her, she could always seem to tell what he's feeling, like how Makoto could always tell what he's thinking, and keep smiling. Never mind. That makes no sense. Tell me if that made sense to you, because it didn't make any sense to me. Okay, that's understandable. They're siblings. I have that kind of connection with my siblings, so. She keeps her head in the clouds most of the time, but is smart enough to at least keep her grades up as much as she could. Relatable. I can relate to this character a lot. I really don't have a problem with her as much as I thought I would. Really, the only problem I have with her is her weight, not matching up with her height, and the fact that she is related to Haruka. I don't really have much of a problem with that either, in that she looks too much like Haruka. Those are the only things I don't like about her. Some good things about this character. This is my first review, so it's going to be all jumbled up. I'll have it more organized next time. But some things I like about the character, is that I can relate to her in a lot of ways, and that the creator understood aquaphobia enough to actually make it realistic in a way. And that's about it, but that's all there is to the character. So, there's nothing else to say about this character. Honestly, I don't have as much of a problem as I thought I would with her. This is already 18, almost 19 minutes long. So, I'm going to end it here. I hope you liked this. Leave a comment down below, like it, whatever. It'll be more organized the next time I make a video. So, yeah. Bye.